Hi guys, welcome back to another reaction video and thoughts here on our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 8 of season 2 of To Your Eternity, Fumetsu no Anata e. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me, and feel free to join me till the end of this second season, waiting for season 3 coming soon after. Okay, in the previous episode we understood that Bon decided to sacrifice himself, and let's see if he can survive. Look, I really hope that, especially because we saw that the owl is there and it means that Fushi is there. So let's see what's going to happen today. Are you ready to join me with these? Check it out. Eh? What happened? So Fushi arrived? Oh, he used the poison of a Tonari! He's still there, right? No! No, Bon. No, I think that's not Bon. No, 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 no. I don't think so. That shouldn't be. No! No! Why I don't believe that? No, come on. Eh? He's still alive! No. Eh? But he doesn't have the aura. No, he's alive. Yes, he's still alive. Wait, I don't understand. Is he really alive? But he doesn't have that aura around him. It means that he... Eh? Oh no. So it's a fake funeral. Eh, you're not dead! Uh, exactly, he is not dead. Of course he can see these spirits because it's like as always, but he's not dead. Oh yes! And later I'm going to explain you why. Exactly, Tonari knew lots of poisons. Yes! Oh, I had the feeling that Bon's life was not ending like that. Yeah, we saw the owl, so... Oh, that's why the owl was there. Yes! I'm so happy for that. And that's a fake bone when we saw it on the ground. Yeah! I'm so happy. Of course. There's no need. Mm. No, who cares? Oh, this is awesome. Mm. Yeah, he has his family on his side. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did that. You let him recognize important things, Fushi, so yes, definitely. He changed, maybe he went back to how he was when he was young. Ah, he's going to leave. But it's even better. Whoa! かっこいい! Let's see who's there. Wait, but how can they see them? Or she's alive? No. Why they can see them? Except for Pokwa. No! Okay. She's recognizing him. But I don't understand these. But even Pokwa can see. But she was not supposed to be a spirit. But is he dead? No, because the others can see him. Even the boy now, he's eating quite a lot. I'm so happy for him too. Ah, that's a Fushi! Oh my, yes! But that girl was supposed to be dead too. But at that time, it was not a spirit. Ah, I thought that she was dead. I mean, she was a spirit. Ah, okay. No, so in that case, I misunderstood that scene. Yeah. She's really brave. That's Todo? Oh my! No F way! But that's her. In fact, you went too far. So wait a second. Todo is trying to personifying that girl that was a spirit, pretending to be her. So that's not that girl. Come on, let's stay together because Todo is really beautiful. Now I got it. Sorry. There was a moment in which I couldn't understand until they revealed that that was Todo. Come on, Bon, ask her to stay. Oh, of course. Come on. Come on, Bon. No, tell her she's wrong. Yes! Okay, say it. Yes! Let's take care of the Chabo together as a family. That's Torta talking. Yeah. But I think it's better like this, so Bon can restart, has a second chance. It's not an illness. Oh, Fushi, it's time to go. Yeah. my. Who's in pain? Oh no. What happened? No. That's too tragic. Oh. Oh no, please. Oh, that's a message. Don't kill me. Of course, because otherwise the knocker over there is going to die too. Exactly. To help everyone. But they are killing them. Oh my! What? But not true. We wanted to help everyone. Listen. Yeah, that's why they want. That's why they want to kill them. Ah, okay. They have a different perspective of things. Maybe here they say now, not yet. Oh! Oh! Yeah, because they can't reach it. So he's not going to die. Hmm. It's just a different perspective, man. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think so too. No, it's not it. Yeah, but are we sure that the target is not just the Fushi? I think, okay, later I'm going to tell you. Okay, guys, another great episode finished. First of all, I'm so happy to hear the fact that Bond is alive. I always believed that it was too bad to be true in this case. And as much as I was telling you in the previous episode, I really hoped that Bond could have had a second chance. And actually, it's happening because he understood that the most important thing is relationships and not the goal to become a king. And that's what I really hoped to see from the beginning because Bonner really put his goal in front of everyone, and Fushi helped him to understand the contrary. I really liked the fact that Fushi didn't believe him till the end. I mean, he believed him when he said that he was supposed to stay in the cage, but he understood that something was wrong. And I think that Fushi is already starting trying to understand who is telling the truth and who's lying. Because do you remember, even in previous episodes, even the creator of Fushi was saying, you were fooled by others. As if he wanted to say, don't you even understand when someone is lying to you? I think that that was the point. I think little by little Fushi will understand who's lying and who's not. And I think that that's something really important and essential because till now Fushi has always believed what other people were saying or even the creator was saying, but at this point I think that we should put a huge question mark regarding who's telling the truth, who's lying, especially between the creator of Fushi and the knockers. But I'm going to talk to you about this a little bit later because I still want to focus on Mabon. Yeah, at the beginning, sorry, I didn't realize that that was Fushi, that the girl was a Todo, and of course, Bon was Bon. Because I thought that that was the same girl he met at that time, but then of course he realized that that was a Todo because in that scene when we know that he is meeting that girl, I think that that girl was dead because she was having that sort of aura around her as if she was a spirit and she was not real. But then we understand that that was a Todo. I mean, I don't understand why in that episode I thought that she was a spirit. But if that was Todo, it makes sense because at the end of the day, she then started gaining weight and she was not recognizable from him. And that's why she kept loving him. But I remember when Todo was explaining her story, sorry, and she was saying that she wanted to be next to the queen, but before reaching that appointment she met the Bon and she said, okay, be my chair. So at that time, that's how it went. But many years passed after that because he was already Prince Bon and he was not young anymore. But anyway, what I'm really happy about is the fact that Bon could recreate his life in a different way, the so-called second chance. And I'm really happy that he's taking care of Chabo now, and I'm really happy that he could create this family in which harmony and love are the best ingredients. And you understand now more than ever that a family is not made just by members who are blood related. I mean, that's not a rule to create a family, but you can see that a family can be made by harmony, love, respect, and what else. So as you can see, this family is not a real family because Chabo is not their kid, but they decided to take care of him and not to forget about him. That is the most important thing. I really appreciated Bon's evolution as a character because it's thanks to Fushi that he had time to spend over there in the cage thinking about what was really essential. Was that the role of a king, or was that a life lived fully, being surrounded by the people he loves and they also love him? The answer is the second option. And I think that it's a paradox that an eternal entity is teaching these to a human being, because usually it should be the contrary, right? A human being should teach Fushi how to behave and what to do, but this time it seems that everything is inverted. I mean, all the other times too, Fushi helped his favorite people in the same way. By being an eternal entity, he was helping them to recognize many things instead of the contrary. I mean, no, even in the contrary, he was learning quite a lot from them. But I really like this thing. I mean, the fact that an eternal entity who's supposed to learn is teaching too. Because even if something is unknown or can't be explained by us, anyway, that thing can teach us many things, and we shouldn't be surprised of that. But at the end of the day, I really liked even the fact that Bon decided to detach himself from the previous appearance that he had. Of course, he had to do something like this because otherwise the funeral was not something true, or it didn't seem true enough. And even his family detached themselves from him. But I think that was the right choice, because otherwise he would have been stuck over there in that sort of living condition that was not making him feel happy, because he was always tricked by the idea that he had to become a king and use others to become one. So I really believe that this contraposition, the fact that before this moment he was a prince and had all the comforts, but now he is living like a common person with his family, and he's understanding the needs of common people. He's understanding what he couldn't, because before this moment he was just blind based on what he could have had before. So that means this luxury and materialistic life. So I really believe that Fushi was essential in this, but at the same time, even Bon himself was essential to himself, because his own experiences make him want to become how he is right now. So we don't have to thank Fushi only, but even for the other cases, we have to thank even the characters themselves, because based on their free will, they decide what to do. I think that it was so awesome when Fushi was saying sorry because he couldn't find another way to save him, and Bon at that time told him, no, please stop, don't say sorry, because that's the second chance that I was waiting for, and the way in which I am still able to be alive that matters more than becoming a king, or your friendship that becomes more important than becoming a king. Yeah, that's an evolution of a character that it's quite marvelous. The way in which he can appreciate now less things but more important things than before. It's the best teaching that Fushi could give him. Another thing that I want to say, yes, connecting myself with the beginning of this commentary, I don't understand where we are going at. because right now there is this battle between Knockers and this creator of Fushi, and I think that it's just a different perspective of things, because while the creator wants to eliminate the Knockers by using the Fushi because people are going to die and they are going to lose their body while the soul is imprisoned inside these bodies, the Knockers are against this policy, against this idea, because the Knockers prefer to release the souls from the bodies that are just trying to become a cage for the soul itself. So if they kill people, it's just a way for these souls to run away and to reach where they really want to reach. It's not bad as an idea, sincerely, but it depends on how we see things. Is it correct to kill people just because of this idea? Of course not. But if we see the other perspective, that means every time someone was killed because of Fushi's presence, these people who died could be able to reach their ultimate wish. So it was not as bad as we imagine. Also because even Bon is confirming that now they are really happy, and if Fushi gets in touch with the truth that he can extend the life of the people who died because they can be revived, then things will change. And I think, as much as Bon is saying, that Fushi will be so happy to know this, because he will have the chance to spend more time with these people, and the fact that he is eternal can be confronted as a reality in a different way. But at the same time, if you ask Fushi, do you want to be eternal forever by losing all these people, or do you want to be mortal by knowing that you have the time to spend with these people? Fushi is going to choose number two, of course. He prefers to be a mortal being and being together with all of them rather than being eternal and don't have the chance to spend the time with them. I think it's quite logical and quite normal, and that's why, personally speaking, if they asked me the same question, I would have said the same. I would have liked to be a mortal being instead of an immortal one, sincerely, because the suffering you're going to handle throughout all your life, it's going to extend, and the proportion of this suffering is extended too. So I think that we need to understand where do we have to stay. I don't think that the Knockers are true, completely true, as much as even the creator is not completely true. There's something that we have to discover still. And even when they say the Knockers are helping the people because of the fact of releasing their souls, can we call it help for real or not? Many philosophers in the past were debating about this too. I mean, about the fact that the soul is something that is compressed into the body, and this is limiting the soul, while when it's released, it's free to go whenever it wants. So I remember when the creator too was saying that if Fushi is going to fulfill all the missions that he has, the creator too is going to let him be free. That means what I told you at this point. That means to die. So he will be free to reach these people who died already. Does that mean that Fushi can turn into a mortal being, as much as I was telling you? And at this point, I think so. I think that he can definitely become somebody mortal. And in this case, he will have a total experience as a human being. I mean, we needed to reach the moment in which he has to experience death too, in order to be completely a human being. And I think that that moment will come sooner or later, but it's not the time now, because the Fushi has to experience many other things still, and that's why it's not the proper time. I think that's why the creator doesn't want to say anything else. And Bon, who is trying to limitate this truth once again, because he's afraid of Fushi's reaction, I think that at a certain point, no matter how much he's trying to avoid this moment will come. I hope that Fushi is not going to feel betrayed by Bon, because Bon already knew that, and he didn't say anything. I hope that Fushi is discovering this ability without Bon being involved at this point. So even their friendship is not going to fall apart. Also because I don't think that Bon wants to tell this lie because he wants Fushi to suffer more. I think that Bon doesn't want to reveal Fushi what's the reality because he's afraid to lose him, and he's afraid of the reaction that he might have had even before. So I think that sometimes there are some lies that are good lies. Let's call them like these, or white lies, because they are white, so it's for a good purpose. But even in this case, should we trust people who lie anyway, no matter how bad or almost good a lie might be? Or anyway, we should consider everything a lie. It's really hard to say something like that. I'm trying to put myself in Bon's position, but I don't like lies, so probably if I were Fushi, I would have preferred that Bon would have been true to myself instead of telling me that lie. No matter his feelings, because if you are a true friend, you shouldn't lie to your friends. Otherwise, that friend can't trust you anymore as before. But let's see what's going to happen now, because things are going ahead. Fushi departed from them, and even Bon is going to help him, even if they are distant. We know that now Fushi has an ally, and we know that maybe they will meet again. Probably after so many years that will pass, they will meet again, and I can't wait for that moment. But now it's time to go on and see what's going to happen now, because the Knockers are going to attack the Church of the Bennet, and we needed to see if Fushi is going to rescue them. So even in that case, the Church of Bennet is going to change their minds about Fushi. Let's see what's going to happen next time with episode 9 of Fumetsu no Anata-e Season 2, To Your Eternity. And thank you so much for the support, guys. Keep subscribing to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye, guys. See you in the next video.